taking advantage of this perfect afternoon where there's really no sun and no shade anywhere. Great for taking camera angles and pictures and stuff. I am going to walk through the valley up to that big cave and see what's going on there for some more reconnaissance before actually doing any digging today. If I even dig today, I'll probably just start digging tomorrow. First along our route, I'm gonna detour to that and that. Check them out. All right, I'm at these two little outcroppings and the sun is starting to come out, or I'm in the wash right in front of them. And that looks like a bird or something sleeps under there. And you gotta watch it where you walk, stand, step, or anything out here. Wow, that cactus just got the crap out of me. I barely touched it and it scraped me bad. That cactus will get you. Everything out here I've touched has seemed to have a thorn in it. So don't touch the foliage. Can't remember if I just cussed right there, but if I did, forgive me. It's obviously some mice, mouse, or something's nesting area right there too. The wall looks like it was almost mortared together. And where that cactus got me is really hurting. Alright, I have no idea why. It went right through my jeans and it just only scraped my knee a little bit. And I'm only bleeding a little bit. But it burns like acid burns. Like it burns. It burns bad. So don't run into those little red cactuses right there. They don't frickin' feel good at all. And I'm not really seeing a lot of agate coming out of this wall. Looks like someone's been in here and chipped away at it plenty. But I don't really see like agate seam or anything in this wall. This does not look like a fun thing to hit on to me. Alright, back to hiking. Alright, starting to go up the hill to that piece that had the hole in it that I was looking at, and like a good rock hound I got my eyes down. And look at this piece of agatized stone with the flowage everywhere and the sort of marbly and the red over here and the sort of blackish in there and the sort of blackish and brown right there. So I don't know what to do with this beauty right here. I'm thinking I know right where it is. Sort of part of this wash, and I can see some more sort of agate looking rock up there. See it? Sort of peeking its head out. So I think I'm just gonna leave that alone, not break it open or anything right now. But I don't even got my big sledgehammer anyways. What's going on with this one? This one is sort of stuck. It just sort of looks maybe opally churty, white agate, not really fire agate. Once again, like this other one. Ooh, I'm sort of sliding. So I think I'm gonna keep going because we're on the hunt for gemstone material. That's really what we're looking for. But a good rock hound always has his eyes down. Alright, I'm gonna leave my bucket and tools down here and just bring my rock breaking pry bar that helps me walk. It looks like ledges and stuff falling out, and maybe it's just been dilapidating, or maybe it's been blasted and dug on over the years, and now it's just dilapidating. See lots of red and whitish blue looking rock. More cactuses. That cactus almost looks like a melon plant. And there's some Calcindi, pure white. Some more Calcindi, pure white. And this does not look like a great place to be standing. See how broken all that stuff is? It looks like it's just looking for a reason to fall right on top of my head. So, on that note, I am getting out from under this because this is way too dangerous to be standing in. I would rather be walking in that tunnel where I can't see how broken up the roof is. And I mean, I see some Calcindi around, but at least that's how these guys told me to say it. Alright, I gotta go all the way back down that hill and get my bucket. Alright, just following my gut instinct, and I believe I found either a active claim for, or an active spot for one of the claim owners to dig, or, sorry, I got a bad camera angle for a second, or this was a really popular spot when, you know, people would come and feed dig and stuff like that. There's a couple like sort of roof looking pieces of scrap hanging out on the ground. I haven't adventured too much around. I'm going to do that with the camera here in a second. But on my way up here, this is what I found just laying on top of the ground on my way up here. And from what he says about the root beer color, like 85% of the time you find stuff that has root beer color in it ends up having nice fire in it, he says. And this is all just laying around on my way up. Let's drop that one. I see where it is though. Alright, so that's what I got in my pocket on my way up here. And then I also saw this peeking its head out. It's definitely a cool fire agate with opalite in it. And there's this area right here where I'm convinced I can see like flashes of red when the light hits it just right. But there's no sun today anyway, so that's a pretty cool specimen. And some other reasons on why I think this might have been a mining claim area, like maybe one of the owners is working this area. Super old food cans. Like those food cans are at least 30 years old minimum. That was a drink can actually. I think that was like a V8, to tell you the truth. So that might have been a 20-year-old can, not 30. I can move that there for a second. No, I can't. I'm going down. Stop recording. There's a pretty evident path over to here. that was probably cut years ago that was from the road. And this is in between the wall that I just probably showed you guys. I don't know about editing if I will or not, but there's the road right there. That up there, that road leads to the cave where they used to stash dynamite. So that's right there. The big cave you can see is on the other side of that wall. There's a little cave up there. And then this was a claim I was just talking about, where I'm walking up and I'm immediately finding stuff like this. This actually looks like it might be. Yeah, it is. Alright, so I'm screwing up a lot of these videos. So this one already has some iridescence in it. So I know this is a good spot. I know this is a good spot. The road that leads to the cave where they store the dynamite is right over there. You can see this sort of the plateau up above it, and the other hole is up there. I can't barely see my viewfinder, but that hole gives you sort of reference. I'm on the back side of the wall of the big cave, and there's a tiny little cave on the back side of that. And then you can come up here, and I was immediately finding this stuff just like that. It's got that root beer color he was telling me about. There's some nice sized bubbles in it. There's another little piece. Look at this one. This one looks like it might already, it is. It's definitely got a nice honey colored glow to it already. There's enough donkey poop out here. I should really quit licking rocks. There's way too much donkey poop to be licking rocks. So, anyways, I'm going to give you a tour of this area. There are some old food cans. There are agates all over in the ground. I think this was near a geyser. He was telling about geysers had the stuff with the best color in them. And there's lots of opal in this area. Lots of opalization mixed in with the calcindi. So there's some old food cans that look like they've been here for a long time, like tuna fish and maybe some V8 drink cans, or some old beer that used to come in those some such styled cans. And I've already just immediately found pieces that had what should have fire in them. Here's an old can, 1 liter, disposed properly. This could have been oil for all I know, but it doesn't really say. I do know this, that I found a lot of fire. This looks like it's been filled in. Like, that's exactly what this reminds me of. This looks like it's been filled in. I wouldn't mind pulling all this loose rock out, because if you look at the wall, it's nothing but calcindi, fire agate, calcindi just dripping everywhere. So I think this leads to a much bigger honey hole pocket. That's what I think. Ow! Ow! Dang it, man. This burns. I don't know if these things actually have venom in them, or... Ah! Gosh, what? They surely don't feel good. And I'm a whiner about stuff, man. Like, I deal with it just fine, but I cry about it while it's going on. I ain't gonna lie. Whoa, don't fall off. And then look. More stuff. Looks like somebody was working in there at one point. So there is definitely some fire agate in this area, and who knows what's underneath all of this. Who knows what's in this loose stuff? And be careful where you put your hands and your feet, man, because you get stuck real quick. Stupid little thorns hurt, no joke. Alright, I'll quit looking at that and I'll give you guys a tour now. So it looks like it used to be a nice little area to camp out and hang out. Whoa. Once again, just chilling in the tailings. See some nice little specimen piece. Not big and nuggety like what we're really looking for. But it sure is a sign of what's probably around. Stupid thorn in my finger. More super old cans and bottles. Whoa, there used to be a house here. Shack of some kind. There definitely used to be a shack here of some kind. Those are springs. Maybe some sort of bed. And you can see the walls. So, like I said, I think this is a good claim to dig at, because at one point somebody had a house. Look at that big old pipe. There's a stovepipe collar right there. Whoa. Okay, before my phone dies, we're going to check that out right now. All right, here I am. I'm at the back side of the giant hole in the wall thing. Goes all the way through. Don't have much time on my battery, so I'm seeing pieces of chalcedony all over the ground. Just white though. Is that opal? That does look like opal. Yeah, he said I'd find opal around here too, but it'd be simple. There's no color in it. And this looks like a piece of fire agate that would definitely have color. And that was just on the ground right here. And it's got some dark colors in it. That's what he told me to look for specifically. Now it's just in the ground right here, so let's check around the ground some more over here. I'll be picking up no broken beer bottles. And work our way up. Still chalcedony all over. See white stuff peeking out. do see some chalcedony in the I forget the name of the stone, in the basalt. I know I got a low battery phone. There obviously used to be roads everywhere out here. All the old miners' roads, I'll bet. I definitely see some chalcedony in this big piece that's broken away from the mountain. That thing looks like it's got fallen not too long. You're not getting me. Your friend already poked me once. Here's the other side of this place I'm standing in, and then look on the ground, and there's a big piece of white, but here's some with some colors in it. Oops, sorry. Focus. Whatever, stupid thing. Anyways, I made it up here. My phone's not dead yet. This doesn't look near as promising as that area I was just standing in. It looks like there was a vein that somebody covered up before they left, and it hasn't been uncovered since, probably a long time ago. That's what I think. I think we need to uncover that dude's vein. There's also a lot of chalcedony just laying in the scree up here. And there's scree everywhere. And very broken boulders where it looks like it's just been falling off above us. All right, I think that about does it for the whole walking tour thing. I'll find some agate and some stone to show you some pictures of, and get a little bit of me knocking it out somewhere. But I think that's enough on the tour side, yeah, for sure. I mean, I can see places up this high where it looks like either people or animals have been digging for years. I mean, look at that whole wall down there. See what I'm saying? Peace! So from what I've been told, the agate, fire agate, is usually formed from geysers spraying water in the air, and then the water coming down and percolating through areas, and then forming droplet looking pieces that we find as agate, like that. And you can see some right there with some terminations on it. So you can sort of see how it ran down the crease of the stone, or wherever it could find, and then when it got trapped, it would tend to form up some agate. Typically the water was hot. That's what I've just been told. So I mean, there's agate all over this area. This whole area is agate. When I say area, I mean 100 acres plus at least. All right, phone's about to die. Look at this right here, sticking out in between the rocks though, and it looks like it's got some color. And all my tools are elsewhere at the second. Where am I at? Bad camera work. Bad camera work. I know. 10% battery. Here it comes. Come on before battery dies. There it is. Looks like it's gonna have some color in it. Nice size agate. Up here in this wall area. Right here. You gotta be careful where you go laying down or digging around here. Ants are freaking ginormous, man. They are busy taking over the world, one grain of sand at a time. So, somebody that knew what they were doing found a pocket inside of here, and if you look at this is like hella treacherous. It's straight down. If you slip here, if you're lucky, you'll get caught up in the thorns of the bush below. But this is sort of mucked up. I can muck that out here in a second, but if you look on the wall right there, you can fully see a nice line of agate there. I'm starting to slip, but I'm holding on to this other area up here. But somebody crawled like their head all the way up in to get what was up in there, working all that. So I'm imagining that they knew what they were doing and the stuff they were getting was really nice. So there's a hole popped in up here. I think I'm going to see if I can widen that hole. It's not really the size we're looking for, but it is definitely fire agate inside of the matrix that I can chisel out rather easily on camera. So I'm going to get to that right now. Alright, we're going to try and worry this fire agate out of the stone without damaging it too much. You can see that it's some of the outside of it already got clipped off when I pried off this big section, and I forgot my tools. Give me 1 second. And I don't have my mic in because that would just make the pounding of the hammer louder, so here we go. Alright, that's let me know exactly what's going on with it, and it pretty much ends on the other side of this one. And there's a couple little more underneath maybe. So I'll take this now and hope it doesn't split anywhere too bad. come out pretty nice. There we go. I broke this little dot off, but that's nothing that matters. Flinging it everywhere. It's harder than an opal, so I'm not too worried about it. What you didn't see was me using my rock breaking pry bar to separate this piece of stone from itself. So, well, it's been another amazing trip. Of course, they're all amazing for me. I mean, I find all kinds of stuff. I will have some pictures of the fire agate I found in this trip at the end of the video, or maybe mixed in, and maybe one at the beginning. I'm not exactly sure. It's starting to rain on me. I don't like getting stuck in the rain. There's lots of reasons I don't like getting stuck in the rain. I'm not sure how bad this rain is going to be, but I'm gonna sit it out for a few, and then if it looks like it's not gonna, if it looks like it's gonna be pretty bad, it actually looks like it's really bad in the other valley on the other side right now. Can you make that out? No, lighten up, lighten up. All right, it's not gonna do it for me. But there, it looks like it's raining right there where. Yeah, it looks like it's on both mountain ranges. It looks like I'm in the middle of a storm that hasn't quite hit yet. I've got stuff on this side of me and stuff all over there. So, I don't think I'm gonna stay here. I think I got, you know, a healthy amount of agate to take with me. I know I'm gonna find some fire in at least some of them. I did learn some new things. One of the things I learned is the darker the agate, the better. You're looking for like a chocolate fire agate color. I was told there can be fire in even the white fire agate can end up having fire in it, that it just depends on the layers. That's what I've heard, just depends on the layers. I haven't found out for myself yet. I know that I got a lot of fire agate out of this mine. It was worth the $60 I paid to be here for 2 days. I am pretty sure. I got great footage. I found another old mine. I found different colored fire agates. This is a horrible wrap-up video, but it's raining and I don't know what else to say, to tell you the truth. I'll have GPS for this location right here, and I'll have the address for the owner so you can contact him or send him money or mail him money if you want to come on out here. And like, share, subscribe if you haven't already done that. You know I love you. It's your boy Kaliko. I gotta go, man. It's turning into some stuff out here. Look at that. You can't even see it. It's torrential down there. It's bad. It's bad down there. And it's about to come in hard over here. Yeah, it's about to come in hard over here. I don't like being stuck in the rain, man. My car can get stuck for reals though. Alright. All the information will be in the description. Make sure you click the show more so you can see all the links in the description. If you'd like to help support Mining America's adventures, click the show more. There are links to help support and different Etsy store and Patreon page and all kinds of stuff. And if you want to come and visit this mine, that's also in the show more in the description. So the description is very important. Make sure you check the description and my Etsy store. That's where you can buy the stuff you see on the show. So thanks for watching. See you again soon. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything else. What am I doing next? I got no idea. We'll find out as soon as I do. You'll find out as soon as I do. I speak wrong all the time, and I'm going to leave it in, too. Blah!